Hello. I think we're live. We're live for Let's Yoga. Do. Just me and Jon Snow. It's really snoozy this afternoon. I don't know if anyone's joining, but I'm maybe going to make a start. Can anyone see me? Is anyone watching? Don't know if I can see if people are joining or not. It's all a bit new, this. Can I see? What? Change the view. One person's watching. Hello, 2 people. Hello. Hi, just waiting for her to get started. Here's Jon Snow, feeling really snoozy. So he's gonna sit out. Oh, just did a really big yawn then. He's been rolling around in the garden today. So, okay, I'll put the camera down so you can actually see. Okay. Wait a couple more minutes. Hope everyone's okay and had a good day so far and been enjoying the sunshine. Hello, I can see things. Hi, so welcome to Let's Yoga. My name is Gill and thanks for tuning in today. This is all very new prospect, so it's quite exciting to be doing some yoga with you. Got a different camera angle. We've got 2 cats who might join in. We've got Jon Snow on the sofa over there and Khaleesi may very well walk in at any point because she loves stretching and rolling around too. So, if you've got a space that you can practice in, that's brilliant. Make sure if you've got any furniture or things, ask a grown-up to help you to move it out the way. Make sure you have some water nearby because we're going to be doing some stretches. And it's just about having fun and having a go. So please be careful with your bodies. We've got to be kind to ourselves. They're very important. So if anything feels any pinching or anything, come out of it and just be as safe as possible with yourself and everybody around you. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle back a little bit so you can see more of me. Okay. So, today's yoga is all about spring because it's been beautifully sunny outside. The plants have come alive, the trees are alive, there's lots of insects and things everywhere, and it's this really wonderful time for nature. It's all about growing and evolving, so I thought we'd do some little sequences today themed around that. Okay, so can you put your hands together over your heart space? And we're going to start sitting up really nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And bowing your heads and saying after 3 our special yoga code word, which is Namaste. Excellent. Okay. So what we're going to do first is just warm up our heads and necks and shoulders while we're sitting down. So putting your hands down by your knees wherever you can. Oh, I saw a little like then, that was nice. Can you look up to the ceiling above and stretch all the front of your neck there? That's it, don't go too far back. That's it, don't crunch your neck. And then slowly back to centre. Can you look down? And then back up to centre. Breathe in as you go up. Don't crunch too far back. And then back to centre, and then go back down. Then we're going to go side to side, so whichever side you want to go to first. So look over one shoulder. I'm smiling at Jon Snow, snoozing away there. And then back to centre. If you see anybody in your house or home, smile at them. Go back to the other side. And then back to centre. And do a few more of those just to loosen up our neck muscles so there's no crunching or tightness or tension. Then, can you make a little half circle? Oh, you can see that. Hi Saskia, hi Jamie. And can you do some head rolls with your head? Like, oh, my neck is crunching here. So do some head rolls back That's it. And then do some head rolls forward. Get your hair out. Let it all go floppy. That's it. And then can we give everybody a wave? I'm waving at you. You can wave back at me. I can't see you. And put them out in front. Can you scoop them up high as you breathe in? And then paint a big rainbow as you go down. And let's do 3 more of those. Oh, John Snow's getting up. It's woken him up. So breathing in as you go up. And then paint a big rainbow as you go down. And then big scoop up. And then paint a big rainbow as you go down. Then, can you get one arm, wave it to the front, put it on your opposite knee and do a little twist around. Look behind you. Excellent. Take a deep breath in there. And then moving over to the other side. Hello! And then wave to the front again and cross this arm over to the opposite knee and then look behind you. And we're going to take a really nice deep breath in there. Twisting our bodies and our backs and our spines. Excellent. Now let's do one more side on the other side. So wave at the front again and twist back round. Excellent for our digestion. And all the different movements there. So putting your arm and then waving at the front again and twisting round. Sitting up really, really nice and tall, bending a little bit in your arm and having a little look behind you. Now the next thing we'd like us to do is to spin our wrists. Okay, so can you spin your wrists round in circles? Spin them one way and then spin them the other. So spin them and loosen them up. Then putting your hands together in your heart space. Can you push them upwards? And then push them down. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of breathing now before we start our little sequences. So you might have seen this one before if you watched the other videos. So it's about a caterpillar and it's going to travel around your hand. And as you breathe in, it's going to move up. And as you breathe out, it's going to move down. Okay, so it's going to mean that we take 5 nice breaths. And it's really important that we do this nice and calmly and slowly, because when we breathe calmly and slowly, it helps us relax. Okay, so putting your hand out in front, give me 5, and take a little caterpillar like this, and he's going to travel up. As you breathe in, and breathe out, travel down as you go down. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Breathing in. Hi, he's just joining. Hi, Hannah. And then breathing in. So everyone's still breathing. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. Excellent. Okay. So I'd like us to stand up now and we're going to do a little bit of movement in our bodies just to shake everything off. So can you come up to standing without using your hands and just your legs? Like this. I'll just move backwards. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is stand up really, really nice and tall and drop your shoulders. Drop them down and just give a little shrug there. Just give a little wiggle. A little wiggle, like you're a wiggly caterpillar. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, then I'd like you to shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears like this. And can you squeeze and lift? Really squeeze and lift. Take a deep breath in and then as you breathe out, let everything go. So let's do that 2 more times. So squeeze and lift, really squeeze your shoulders like they're just kissing your ears. Squeeze, 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 and then take a deep breath out. Sigh it all out. Hi. And then squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then take a deep breath out. And then can we do some spins on our hips? Can you pretend like you've got a hula hoop? And you're hula hooping one way. So spinning around, move out of my way. Couldn't get the music working on my phone and filming, so here we are. You've got me singing instead. Whee! And then go the other way. Spinning around. I won't sing anymore. Spinning the other way. And then can you give your legs a little shake? Stand on one leg and shake one leg. Can you stand on the other leg and shake the other leg? Can you wiggle both arms, shake them off? Can you shake everything? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is I'd like you to come down onto your, I'm just going to turn this side so you can see me. Can't see who's commenting, but hello. Can you come to lying down on your tummies? So finding a space where you can carefully come down and lying flat on your tummy like this. So putting your legs out behind you and putting your hands underneath your shoulders. So I hope you can see, oh, Johnson is getting involved. So this is going to be our little caterpillar pose. So while you're down being a caterpillar, can you see if you can look around for any food? Because do you remember the story of the very hungry caterpillar? He likes to eat lots of different kinds of food. If you can remember how many apples he ate, comment below. And can you push yourself up into a little cobra pose and have a little look round for any food? Maybe you can take a bite of one of those apples on one side. Take a nice big bite out of a juicy apple from the other side. And then serve with the caterpillar, your arms out in front. Caterpillar's going to take a little rest because he's eaten lots and lots and lots of food. So then the caterpillar turns into a chrysalis or a cocoon. So can you push yourself up and bring your knees up underneath you and bring your arms down and lay your head on the floor. And try and make yourself as small as you can, like a tiny little chrysalis. So all this making and all this chrysalis cocoons for 5 to 21 days, I learned today. And resting yourself down here, just taking 3 deep breaths. Just taking some time in this little pose. Then, can you start to grow yourself up? I'm just going to switch around. And can you make yourself into a beautiful butterfly? So put your arms out by your sides. Can you flap them up? Take a big stretch and then flap them down. Another big stretch. And do 2 more. Breathing in as you go up. And breathing out as you go down. Here's Khaleesi. And another one of those. Breathing in as you go up. And breathing out as you go down. Now, butterflies are beautiful. Can you give yourself a big butterfly hug? So cross your arms over at the front. And can you gently tap your fingers on your shoulders like you're getting a little kiss off the butterfly? Just gently tapping that in. That's it. Well done, everybody. And then arms out again. And then cross the other arm on top this time. And just gently tapping. That's a beautiful butterfly love. Like this. Amazing. Tap, tap, tap. Maybe you'll give your little body a little tap as well. So tap it all down. Great. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is I'd like you, I'm going to switch this way. We're going to do another little sequence about a little egg, tiny little egg, growing into a frog. So, can you make your way down to make yourself really, really, really small? Like a tiny little caterpillar. Maybe you're going to put your arms in front, like this. Maybe you'll put them behind. And we'll take another few breaths here. This is a really good pose to relax in. It's really good for calming us, stretching our spines. Then, can you start to grow like you're growing into a jumpy little tadpole? So coming onto your bellies. Putting your feet, putting your toes onto the floor, putting your arms out in front. can you pretend to swim like a tadpole? So maybe you're going to do some, put your knees out wide and float your legs around. Do some breaststroke. What about some front crawl? Can you do some front crawl there? Careful with your back, lower backs. Maybe we're going to bring your arms back, up and over. Really swim like you're paddling through some water. Can you paddle through some water? Can you put your palms down in front of your head and rest your head on your palms and then give a little kick with your legs? Like you're really splashing through the water. And you're moving all the water away. I hope you can see my legs. Can you splash, 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 splash? Then with your knees, your legs bent, with your feet in the air and your knees on the floor, can you gently windscreen wiper your legs? So keeping your arms still and your head still, can you gently move your feet from side to side? Just letting them be floppy, nice and slow. It should feel really good on your hips and your tummy, like a little massage. Then, tadpoles, we've done a lot of swimming there, well done guys. Tadpoles turn into frogs. So, putting your hands underneath your shoulders. Can you tuck your toes under? Can you come into a plank pose? And we're going to hold it there for 1, 2, 3. Then placing your knees down. And well done everyone. Just going to swivel around. And now, can you come onto your feet? So placing your feet on the floor with your knees in the air. Can you crouch down and make a little frog shape? Okay, so frogs are very good at one thing, aren't they? Just said it then. What are frogs good at? Jumping! Okay, so we're going to jump and ribbit, and I want you to jump and ribbit as much as you can around the space in 5 seconds. Okay. After 3, 1, 2, 3, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Well, that was fun. So, okay, so then can you roll gently onto your bottom? And can you put your feet, bring your legs and knees and hug them into you and make sure you've got some room behind you to move about. And this is, we're going to pretend to be a tiny little seed. So I want you to carefully and gently roll back on your spine and then use your legs to roll you forward. So really nice and gently. So maybe putting your arms, just placing them on your knees, having a bend in your elbow, and just really gently rock yourself back and forward and be really careful with your head, okay? So do that a few more times. It feels really great on your spine and all your different bits on the back. Oh, I love doing these. Whee! Okay. So the next bit that we're going to do, give a little shake off there, is we're going to come down again into child's pose. And we're going to pretend to be a little seed that grows into a flower. So, I'm going to face this way this time. So coming back down into our little pose and making ourselves really, really tight and small. So bending back down. So pausing here. Let's take a nice couple deep breaths. And little tiny seeds that have been watered are going to start to grow. So maybe you can move one arm. Maybe move the other arm. Maybe you'll start to slowly move that arm up. Just see. Oh, hi Laura. And the other arm up. Maybe you'll move both arms. See if you can come up. So you're kneeling with your flower petals Looking beautiful in the sunshine. Maybe you'll start to grow further. So you could be swaying in the breeze. So maybe looking up, using your arms. Just being a bit, having a little go with the creative movement. And then we're going to grow even higher. So growing and growing until we're a beautiful flower. Excellent. So just enjoy that movement there. So I'm feeling really nice and limbered up now. I hope you guys are too. So the next part I'd like us to try is a balance pose. So balancing's really good for us because it helps us keep grounded on the floor and grounded within ourselves. It makes us think about our mind and our bodies in one. So it's a really good thing to do. So this is a really nice, easy balance to start with, and there's lots of different things you can try. So don't worry if you find it a bit hard, and don't worry if you get a bit wobbly. That's also fine. Sometimes the wobbles are fun and they're really good. It means that you're working hard. Okay, so we're going to do tree pose together. So this is the first way you could do tree pose, is by keeping one foot flat on the floor and bending one leg and putting your heel of one leg against your other leg, like this. And you could put your hands on your hips. You could move it higher up your leg, just be careful around your knee and balance here. You can grab it and put it higher into your thigh, like this. Ooh, bit of a wibble there. And then maybe whilst you're here, you could start to move your arms out. Now a trick for balancing is to focus on something on the floor. So find something you can gaze at. So I'm gazing at my rug right now. Gazing at the video is making me wobble. See if you can keep your shoulders down, away from your ears, and maybe you could sway and sway and sway. Oh, well done. I hope you had a go. Doesn't matter if you wibble, that's also fine. And different sides are different as well. So if we try it on the other side, you might find out that it's better. Okay, or just different. So, standing up really nice and tall. Bending that leg, moving it in. So starting off with the bottom part. This is also a good balance pose. Helps strengthening our legs, our feet, our knees, our front parts of our legs and the back parts. And then can you raise it higher? Keeping it there, that's it. Can you raise it all the way in? Can you keep it there? Can you grow your branches? And can you sway and sway and sway? Woo! And it loads easier on this side. It's my strong leg, it's my cycling leg. Okay, and then carefully coming back down. Okay, so there's one more balance we could quickly do, which is a really nice balance. There's lots of them about at the moment, if you can see them outside when you go outside. Lots of birds. Now this is a really fun one. So if I stand on this side. So can you stand up really nice and tall? Put your shoulders down away from your ears. And gaze at something at the floor. Now can you start to lift one leg and keep your arms next to you like wings? And keeping the leg that you're stood on, if you can put a little bend in it or keep it straight. And then see how far you can get your leg to go out behind you while you look down. Careful not to crunch in your neck. So keeping your top of your head facing forward, gazing at the floor with your arms out beside you. Excellent. And switch. So can you bring it out behind you? Can you gaze at the floor, making sure you're keeping your neck nice and long. Reaching down, reaching that leg away behind you, flexing your feet, staring down at the floor. And excellent. Okay, I'll come back in. I'm going to gently and sit yourselves back down. So cross-legged or kneeled, however you feel comfortable. So We've done lots of moving around today. We've done lots of twisting and being small and growing, and it's a really beautiful thing that happens in spring. It's a lovely time outside. It's really sunny, so if you can, try and enjoy it as much as you can. Remember that breathing and moving is really good for our bodies, and make sure that you drink lots of water after this. But before we finish, I'd just like to get everyone to do a little moment of mindfulness, okay? So, can you bring your hands together? Can you rub them? So really, really try and rub them. Really, really rub them so you're getting them nice and warm. And then just gently put them over your face. And you should feel a beautiful warmth covering your face. Now imagine that as a golden ball of sunshine. And that sunshine is travelling through your whole body. So it's travelling through, close your eyes, travelling over your face and your neck. Just move my hand so you can see me. Travelling down through your shoulders. That beautiful ball of light is shining through down your arms, floating through your hands, going down over your stomach, over your legs and your knees, and then finally down at your feet. And it shines out of your feet like a beautiful sun. Okay, thank you all for coming along today. It's been magical and different doing it like this, but thank you for staying with me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!